Hi, my name is Chrisley Sarag, and our topic is all about the chapter 12, the implementing a business initiatives. In this chapter, we will learn on how to identify benefits and estimate costs of electronic commerce initiatives, how online business startups are evaluated and financed, when and how to outsource online business initiative development, and how to manage and staff electronic commerce implementations. In identifying benefits and estimating costs of electronic commerce initiatives, we have the information technology projects, wherein it is the keys to successful implementation includes planning and execution. Then we also have successful electronic commerce initiative business plan activities, wherein it identifies initiative specific objectives and linking objectives to business strategies. In identifying objectives, typical business electronic commerce objectives are mainly increasing existing market sales, opening new markets, serving existing customers better, identifying new vendors, coordinating more efficiently with existing vendors, and recruiting employees more effectively. In linking objectives to business strategies, we have the downstream strategies and upstream strategies. For the downstream, it is the tactics to improve the value businesses provide to customers, and in upstream, it focuses on reducing cost of or generating value, working with suppliers or inbound providers. In using websites or web use for businesses, it is attractive sales channel for many firms, and it complements business strategies and improve competitive positions. Okay, and then we have electronic commerce activities, wherein we have first wave e-commerce, second wave e-commerce, and third wave e-commerce. The first wave e-commerce, it is existed without setting specific and measurable goals. It has plenty of investors for highly speculative activities and successes and failures measured in broad strokes. For second wave e-commerce activities, is where businesses took closer look at benefits and costs, wherein it says specific objectives or benefits achieved and costs incurred. And for the third wave e-commerce activities, it is now impacted by smartphones and tablet devices, wherein we have more access in locations and change nature of online communication. Okay, and identifying and measuring benefits. Some electronic commerce initiatives, they are obvious, tangible, and easy to measure. Then we also have other electronic commerce initiatives that are more difficult to measure. And then in identifying objectives, we also have to set measurable that includes intangible benefits. And in using websites or the platforms, social media platforms we are using right now, we have the Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and many more that help us to build brands or enhance existing marketing programs. It sets goals in terms of increased brand awareness, wherein companies can be selling goods or services online and can build brand awareness or sales. Okay, and then we also also in using websites, we can improve customer service or after sales support, wherein it says goals of increase customer satisfaction and reduce customer service or support costs. Additionally, in measurement of other electronic commerce initiatives, we have supply chain managers, auction sites, and virtual communities and web portals. In supply chain managers, it includes the measurement of supply cost reductions, quality improvements, faster deliveries of ordered goods, and actions site when you can set goals for numbers of auctions, number of bidders and sellers, dollar volume of items sold, number of items sold, and number of registered participants. And also for the virtual communities and web portals, could measure number of visitors and quality of visitors' experiences. Next, the metrics. Metrics are important. They serve as the measurement of companies to make assess value of site visitor activity benefits. Next presenter.
My name is Kabiting Jaren. Identifying and estimating costs. We all know that information technology projects cost. It is difficult to estimate and control. Increasing software sophistications provide ever-increasing demand for more newer, cheaper hardware. This is how a website costs. 80% of the website costs for labor, 10% only for computer hardware, and the remaining 10% is for computer software. This is the initial cost and ongoing annual cost of different sizes of online businesses. For small online store, it is its minimum cost is $500 to 5,000 US dollars, and ongoing annual cost is 500 to 10,000 US dollars. The second one is the mid-size online business, ranging from $50,000 to $1 million, and ongoing annual cost is $25,000 to $2 million. Large online business is from minimum of $1 million to $5 million, and ongoing annual cost is $500,000 to $10 million. Large companies online business integrated with other business operation roughly cost from a minimum of $5 million to $10 million, and its ongoing annual cost is $2.5 million to $200 million. Funding online business startups. Early web businesses were started by individuals with knowledge of computers technology businesses. Late 90s, late 1990s web business started by investors wanting to make fast money. One good example is the www. Or we all know that as www. Or the World Wide Web. The second one is the Space Jam starting by Michael Jordan. The third one is the Y3 Games or Yahoo Games. And the last one is the auction house, or what we all know nowadays as eBay. Angel investors funded initial startup, became stockholders hoping to business grow rapidly, sell interest to venture capitalists. Example of business angels are high net worth individuals, foundation, research center, non-profit societies, corporation acting as donors. They usually invest in a startup early stage of developing firm. Venture capitalists. These are very wealthy individuals, investment firms, looking for small companies about to grow rapidly. They hope for rapid growth and initial public offering. Google Incorporated, for example, is a major venture capitalist. Its division, Google Venture, focuses on venture capital. Google Venture also has a large European arm, which the company set up with an initial investment of $100 million. Lastly is the initial public offering, or IPO, selling stock to the public. For example, when Facebook went public, Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, sold nearly $31 million shares of worth of 1.1 billion US dollars. A public offering is one of the most common ways to venture capitalists make a significant amount of money. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shannon. I will be discussing these topics. Managing electronic commerce implementations is the best way to manage complex electronic commerce. Implementation is to use formal management techniques, which are the product management, product portfolio management, specific stuffing, post-implementation audits. And product management is a group of formally recognized methods for planning and regulating actions taken to reach a specific goal, and developed by the American military and defense industry. The project plan criteria are cost, schedule, and performance. Product management aids management in choosing between trade-offs, including the three requirements. And product management software is a software application with a specific purpose for product managers to manage products, which is internal, team, personal, and tasks. Examples of project management software are Oracle Primavera, Microsoft Project, Open Workbench, OpenProj, Redmine. These are the open source project management software packages with many of the same features as the leading commercial products. Project management software also aids in managing tasks, delegated consultants, technological collaborators, and external service providers. Examining cost and completion times to find out how a project is progressing and update projected prices and completion dates in the future. Risk of information systems development of projects, losing control and finally failing, technologies that are rapidly changing in long periods and shifting client preferences expectations. Teams rely on project management software to achieve objectives. Electronic commerce uses rapidly changing technologies like relatively rapid development, user expectation, and technology have less time to change. Efforts that are more effective in general. Next reporter.
Hi, my name is Frances, and I will be discussing these topics. Comparing benefits to costs. Capital projects, their major investment in equipment, personnel, and other assets. The techniques to evaluate proposed capital projects range from simple calculations to complex simulation models. It reduced the comparison of benefits and costs. The key parts of creating electronic commerce initiatives is business plan. It identifies potential benefits, costs required to generate benefits, and evaluate whether benefits exceeds costs. Return on investment or ROI. ROI techniques. It measures amount of income, which is the return provided by specific current expenditures, which are the investment. The examples of this is payback method, net present value method, and internal rate of return. ROI provides quantitative expression of comfortable benefit cost to cost margin. It mathematically adjusts for future reduced value of benefits. Electronic commerce initiatives seen as absolutely necessary investment. It is not always subject to close examination and rigid requirements. Many companies fear being left behind and to invest large amounts of monies with few near-term profit prospects. The example of this is first wave of newspaper websites. ROI perceived value in new market early positioning allows. Electronic commerce second wave of web-related expenditures. Being reviewed for ROI. ROI has built-in biases and requires that all costs and benefits to be stated in dollars. It gives undue weight to costs. ROI focuses on predicted benefits, and its initiatives have returned benefits not foreseen. ROI tends to emphasize short-run benefits over long-run benefits. Chief Investment Officer's budget site is also being reviewed for ROI. ROI Knowledge Center web pages, third wave electronic commerce, and highly sophisticated analysis of planned online business activities. The strategies for developing electronic commerce websites is the transformation that occurs rapidly. The website's development and management became slower. Today, websites is seen as collections of software applications. Companies using tools to manage websites is faced with challenges in creating new markets through websites and reconfiguring supply chains. The internal development versus outsourcing. Its initiative's success dependency. Answers how well initiative integrates into and supports business activities. Internal people leading projects ensures companies' specific needs are addressed. Its initiative congruent with organization goals and cultures. Outside consultants. Outside consultants seldom able to learn enough about the organization's culture to accomplish objectives. Few companies launch an electronic commerce project without some external help. The key to success is finding balance between outside and inside support and outsourcing. While outsourcing, it is hiring another company to provide outside support for all or part of a project.
Hello, this is Mark Steven Flores. This is internal development versus outsourcing. The eternal team. First step up in outsourcing decision making, create internal team members, people knowledgeable about internet and its technologies, creative thinkers, distinguished within the company, project lead, mistakes technical wizard, not knowledgeable about business, not well known, and the better choice is person with business knowledge, creativity, and respect of firm's operation function, managers, good sense of goals and cultures. Measuring team achievement is important, not necessarily monetary. Expression in terms appropriate to initiative objectives, intellectual capital. Intellectual capital is employees' knowledge about the business and its process. Ignoring the past, value recognized today. And we have human capital measures, include employees' competencies, include value of customers' loyalty and business partnerships, responsible for initiative, and from setting objectives to final implementation. And we have internal team decides projects project parts to outsourcer, consultant or partner needed. Early outsourcing company outsources initial site design and development to launch project quickly. And we have outsourcing team trains company information systems professionals before handing site operation to them. And company owns information systems, people work closely and outsourcing team. And we have lead outsourcing, more traditional approach. Um, and company information system professionals performs initial designs and developments, implement system and operates system until stable. And once competitive advantage gained, electronic commerce systems maintenance outsourced. Companies information systems professional turn attention and talents to developing new technologies, providing further competence advantage. And we have electronic commerce initiatives lend themselves more to early outsourcing and partial outsourcing, component outsourcing. Company identifies specific project portions. Portions can be completely designed, developed, implemented, and operation by another firm. Examples, um, smaller websites outsource email handling and responsible function, electronic payment system, web hosting activity, service providers usually willing to accommodate requests to for a variety of service levels. Service providers has continuous staffing and expertise. 24/7 operation, running 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Service providers offers wide range of services. Some some service providers specialize. Next, we have new methods of implementing partial outsourcing. Um, First, new ways of implementing partial outsourcing strategy evolved, specifically for web businesses. And number one is incubator. Offer startup companies physical location with offices, accounting and legal assistance, computers, and internet connections. We have very low monthly costs and may offer send money management advice and marketing assistance. Receives owner interest in company. Incubator sells all parts of its interest. Company grows to obtain venture capital financing, launch stock, public offering. Early internet incubator idea love. Help carsdirect.com, Overture, tickets.com, and we have today's focus internally generates ideas. Company created internal incubators, develop technologies for use in main business operations, and unsuccessful and shut down. And we have Matsushi Electric's US Panasonic division. Started internal incubators to help launch new companies to become strategic partners. And incubators development team becomes managers of new company, and strategic incubators more successful. We have fast venturing existing company wants to launch electronic commerce initiative and joins external equity partners and operational partners offering experience skills needed. And equity partners usually banks or venture capitalities. And equity partners sometimes offer money and more equity partners more likely to offer experiences. And we have operation partner firms, the last one, system integrators, consultants, and experience in moving projects along, scaling up prototypes. And that's all. Thank you.
Staffing for Electronic Commerce, Chief Information Officer, CIO, responsibilities, overseeing all information system and related technological element required to undertake operate online business activities. Business Manager, member of internal team setting project objectives, responsible for implementing business plan, element and searching objective set by internal team. Project Manager, person with specific training and skill. Project Portfolio Manager, responsible for tracking all ongoing projects and managing them as a portfolio. Account Manager, keep track of multiple websites in use or keep track of project combining into larger website. Application Specialist, maintain accounting, human resources, linguistic software, electronic, commerce site web software, web programmer, design and write underlying code for dynamic database driven web page. Web graphics designer, train in art, layout, and composition. Understand how web pages are constructed. Content creator, write origin content. Content manager or content editor, purchase existing material and adapt it for use of the site. Social networking administrator, responsible for managing virtual community, element of the web operator. Database administration function support. Activities include transaction processing, order entry, inquiry management, shipment linguistic, post-implementation audit, formal view of project after up and running. Post-implementing audit, examine project item established in planning stage compared to what actually happened, objective performance, specification, cost estimate, and schedule delivery date. Blame identification approach, use more in the past. Focus on identifying individuals to blame for cost overrun and missed delivery date. Change management, process of helping employees cope with the change. Include tactics designed to help employees feel involved with change. Help employees overcome feeling of powerless.